gratitude, by the way, is the two emotions that mess us up most is anger and fear. And you can't be grateful and angry simultaneously. It's the antidote. Put both your hands on your heart and physically breathe deep into your heart. And as you're breathing deep in your heart, feel the strength of your heart. Feel the power of your heart. Feel the beauty of your heart. What are you proud or grateful that your heart has guided you to do or to give or to feel or to enjoy? And feel the strength of your heart. Breathe into it. Feel the blood flow, the oxygen. And feel grateful for your heart first. Because think about it. You didn't have to earn this heart. It was given to you. You didn't have to prove your value or your worth. You didn't have to accomplish anything. Something loved you enough to give you the gift of life. As long as this heart is beating, you have that gift and you live. And you don't have to think about it. What a gift. So as you breathe in your heart, feeling your powerful heart, I want you just for a moment, we're going to think of three, but just think first of one event in your life, one experience, one moment.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another beautiful, blessed, and grateful day. Today, we are coming towards the end of the week. We are in the middle of the week. Wednesday, August 17th. This month has been absolutely flying by. So much abundance. Momentum has already happened so far, and I cannot wait to see what is ahead. So today, I've got a phenomenal visualization for you guys to go ahead and take a few moments to really take today for yourself so you can go ahead and get grounded and get centered to go ahead and dominate the day. So before we go ahead and dive into the gratitude meditation, where we're going to be talking about me, they, and also him, right? So before we go ahead and dive in, what is everybody grateful for coming in to Wednesday? Happy hump day. Grateful for God, grateful to be healthy, grateful to be alive, grateful for all of the lessons, grateful for the dream team, grateful for my little buddy, my little dog, grateful for each and every single one of you. And I'm grateful for all that is to come and all that is here right now. So let's go ahead and dive in for the day. You ready? So if you guys are driving, it's going to be a little bit difficult. You can still listen in. If you guys are at home, go ahead and put your notebooks down, put your pens down. This is not going to be something where you guys are writing right now. I want you to go ahead and just experience what we had a chance to experience this morning. Some of us leaders getting on a meditation. This is from, not myself, I didn't make this up. This is from a man by the name of Mahat Ria. He's honestly a guru. You guys can go ahead and look him up on YouTube, but this is an individual I'm so excited that I had the chance to learn from and continue to learn from. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So hopefully you guys are in a quiet place, right? Your comfortable position. You guys can go ahead and find whether it's a chair, whether you guys are laying down, whether you guys are driving, you can go ahead and listen in. But let's go ahead and get into this for today. So we're going to be talking about, me, they, and him. And I'm going to go through 5 different segments as we go throughout this visualization so you guys can start to really get in this state, right? The secret is what? The feeling. So today we're going to go ahead and activate the feeling. So cue the music. Let's go. Okay. Go ahead, get comfortable, take a deep breath. Okay. Today, we're going to be taking a walk through 5 important, not just people, but 5 important individuals, objects, pets in your life that you can actually take the time to be grateful for. So the first 2 that I want you guys to go ahead and envision is who are the 2 individuals that you can first think of that actually raised you. It could be your father, it could be your mother, it could be your grandparents. I don't know who that is, but who are the 2 individuals that gave you a roof over your head growing up, that gave you food to eat, that gave you a bed to sleep in? And I want to start with the female first, whether that's your mother, your grandmother. Okay, let's start with the female side of it first, your aunt. I want you to imagine that you're standing directly in front of that individual, you're smiling, and you go ahead and you grab their hands. And you put their hands in yours, and you're looking them directly in the eyes, and I want you to think of 3 to 5 sentences describing how important to you that they are in your life. How much love do you have for this individual? How grateful are you that you've had the opportunity to have this individual in your life, if they've passed or if they're still here, that the fact that you still get to hold them in your hands and look them in the eyes and tell them how much you love them. Go ahead and breathe that in. You might be getting some tingling down your arms. You could probably feel it in your fingertips vibrating. Let's go ahead and go to the father figure. Who's the father figure in your life? Was it your dad? Was it your grandfather? Was it a brother that you had, an older brother that helped raise you and guide you along the way through sports and through school, showing you the way out? Who is your father figure that you grew up with? And I want you to imagine standing in front of them. Okay? You look them in the eyes, and in 3 to 5 sentences, I want you to describe how much does this individual mean to you? What kind of love do you have for this person? How grateful are you for all that they've done for you inside of your life? The growth that they've helped you achieve, the man or the woman that they've helped shape you into who you are today. And I want you to go ahead and give them the biggest bear hug that you can imagine, squeezing them as tight as you can and feeling the love literally vibrate from the tip of your crown, down your shoulders, around your arms, down your abdomen, through your legs, and all the way into your toes, and feel the connection. Okay? You guys feeling this? Are you feeling this aura? Are you feeling this energy right now? Because this morning, this was an unreal visualization when we had to experience a different type of love that maybe we put off for so long. Because I don't know if you guys notice, but on the emotional guidance scale, love is at the top of it. So if we can start our day with love, if we can truly be grateful for who we have in our life, who we are as individuals, this is where the magic begins. So let's go to step 3. The third visualization I want you guys to picture is I want you to think of a child. Who is somebody that's at a younger age than you, that you have so much love and so much appreciation for? It could be your own children. It could be your little cousin. It could be a brother. It could be a little sister. Who is that individual in your life that you can literally go ahead and pick up and hold and squeeze them as tight as you can? And they might not even understand what you're saying, but what if you could express your unconditional love to this individual? And how good does that feel to be able to hold them, to be able to be anywhere in the world and you can envision this moment and fill yourself up with this type of love, with this type of gratitude? Feels good, doesn't it? This is the feeling. This is the state. When you can get in this state, now you can go ahead and operate in all of the activities in your life at your highest, best, most creative potential. And last but not least, the last visualization I want you to go ahead and envision is this could be a pet, this could be a tree, this could be the wind if you're sitting outside that you feel on the skin. I want you to express your gratitude to whatever that is that you feel, see, hear. It could be the birds that you hear chirping. How grateful are you for the nature that's around you, for this pet that you're holding? You know, I started to look at trees completely different. I went from just walking outside, just seeing a tree, to now imagine if you saw every single leaf that's waving in the wind. What if they were congratulating you? What if they were giving thanks to you for being alive? What if they were grateful for your existence? What kind of love do you now move with into the world? Take a deep breath. Fill up with faith, courage, healing. Pick your color. And breathe out doubt, negativity, fear. You can open your eyes now. You feel the tingling in your arms? Do you feel the tingling in your fingers? This is called the state. My whole body's vibrating. I have goosebumps right now. This is how you really start to align your mind, your body, and your soul. It starts right here in the mind. So to go ahead and end this thing off, okay? We all have 3 relationships in our life, right? We have me, yourself, being able to take care of yourself. You have they, the relationships that we have out in the world. So here's the deal. I used to be very introverted. I didn't like social media. I was nervous to get out there and post. But you know what I realized? There's so many individuals that are just like us, that are like-minded, that have so many strengths that we can go ahead and put together. And this is why they say teamwork makes the dream work, right? I never would know what individuals could actually come and do with this skill set if I didn't believe in myself. I would never know the power of being able to go out and experience time freedom if I didn't actually start believing in the power of what I could do. And the same goes for yourself. And the biggest reason why a lot of us get stuck, right, quote unquote, is because we might have some type of hole inside of our mind. This hole could be envy, anger, jealousy, shame. So the easiest way to do that is to really go back to the basics, to gratitude, right? Because now when you have this, you start to realize a lot of different things that we never noticed before, right? So here's how I want to end it off with, like this, okay? In the training that we got this morning, you know, when he ended it off, here's what he talked about, right? In every single person, right? If we're created by God, the universe, whoever that you believe, that means we are an image. We are an image of Himself in us, right? So we are the highest form of creation. So here's what I want you guys to think about, right? What happens, and this is where it got really deep this morning. What happens if we go beyond the depth of actually looking at religion, right? If you look at Muslim, if you look at Islamic, right? A lot of times we can think of a book that directly correlates to each of those religions. But you know what? You know what we learned this morning? If you look at the word religion, the first word is re, the second part is ligion, right? So when you break that down, re means again, right? To redo it, that means to do it over again. Ligion means origin, right? So going back to your origin, right? And who is our origin when we really think about it? Your creator, God. So whoever that might be for you. But here's the deal, right? When we talked about, you know, each individual religion has a book that you can think of. We have the Bible, we have the Quran, we have the Bhagavad Gita. We have all these different things. But what if we took it a level deeper? What if within those 6 religions, if on the other side, all we saw was happiness, love, joy, gratitude, devoted, anchored in faith, right? So what am I getting to by this? Spirituality, essentially, it's not what's on the outside of the bottle. The way they put it this morning from our mentors, it's actually dependent on what is inside of the bottle. So if we can purify ourselves from all of the negativity that we're constantly thinking on a daily basis, I know this is where the breakthroughs start to begin. Because we learned it this morning from Neno, right? TEAR, the acronym TEAR, thoughts, and in turn have a direct correlation to our emotions. Our emotions activate our actions, and our actions have a direct direction towards where our results are going. So this is so important to understand, because today we're diving in and we're digging deep in the inner work, right? We're not looking to understand, we're looking to understand. And this is why I've started to notice in 4 or 5 years, the deep work is where the magic really happens, because we can say the gratitude, we can say the affirmations, we can go and do the work. But if you don't feel confident when you do the work, when you make the calls, when you make your videos, when you actually get on and you ask questions, here's the deal. It's going to be like throwing something at nothing, and it's not going to stick, because we haven't actually dug deep emotionally and really figured out what do we want, what is our passion, what is our purpose, and what are we here to really achieve, right? What are our goals? Are we serious about our goals? And I had to really think about and dig deep, you know, a couple of years back. Why was I sitting at a certain spot for so long? It's because I was playing at a surface level. And when I started to really see quantum leaps was when I started to dig deep and figure out, who am I doing this for? Why do I have anger? Why do I have jealousy? Why do I have these negative thoughts every day? And I started to really figure out where were they coming from and how to eliminate them. And it started with little things like these type of exercise, these type of visualizations. So here's what I know, okay? The question that we go ahead and leave it off with that really puts it all together. You ready? What if you had peace in all of your challenges? What if you had peace in all of your challenges? What if you had peace knowing that we're exactly where we need to be at right here, right now? Because what happens when we go beyond the label of just religion? What happens when we go beyond the label of just staying the same? You see, the way our mentor put it this morning, it's either one of two ways. We're either growing or we're dying. It's kind of just like a tree, right? It's either one or the other. It's either getting bigger or it's falling over towards the end of its life. So we're the exact same way. So if I were to give you a statement to go ahead and say to yourself after every activity that you did, let me ask you the feeling that it gives you when you actually say this. And here it is. You ready? So what? Now what? So what? Now what? Think about anything that you've ever accomplished. What if somebody were to say that to you? So what? Now what? Right? You just wrote a book. So what? Now what? What's your next step? Right? You just finally withdrew $1,000 in your trading account. That's awesome. Congratulations. But so what? Now what? The work doesn't end here. The growth doesn't stop there. The journaling doesn't stop there. The meditation, the gratitude doesn't stop there. So here's what I got from that. The journey never ends. We're all in a constant, continuous road to never-ending growth. It never ends. We're always going to be able to learn more. We're always going to be able to sharpen our skill sets. We're always going to be able to gain new knowledge and wisdom to go out and apply, share, and give back to the world. You just enrolled 20 new people in your business. So what? Now what? You just got 1,000 sales inside of your e-commerce store. So what? Now what? And this is going to get us all in the mind state. We're always a student. Don't get too focused on the end goal, because even once we get to these goals, guess what? There's going to be more, right? There's always going to be higher levels. So what is the gist? Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Enjoy where we're at right now. Enjoy the growth. Enjoy the transformation of turning from a caterpillar to a butterfly when we're changing these negative thoughts, when we're getting rid of all of this trash that we no longer need. So you're able to go ahead and use this phrase as a crutch, use this phrase to go ahead and really continuously grow yourself on a daily basis, because this is something that I'm telling you hit me like a brick this morning. And I know even for me, this is going to allow me to continue staying always a student. So if you felt good from today, if that felt really blissful, joyful, and it really fulfilled your heart to be able to give back to your loved ones, to tell them how much they love you and how much you love them, drop some sevens down below, smash that like button, and here's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see your continued growth. I'm excited to see you continue to develop. I'm excited to see you really reach all of the joy and happiness that you are looking to get to, and you are on the right track. So family, it is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Go out and have an abundant day. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. And yes, this was the goal, right? My goal for you guys today was to really think about, who do I need to make that call to? Who do I need to visit? Who do I need to go show this abundant love to? Because when you show love, it always comes back tenfold. So I love you, family. Go out and make that call today. It's the beginning of greatness. You are just getting started. Let's grow.